Right, seriously now. In 2011, I wrote a script called Four Chairs. It was up for production for 2014, but under certain circumstances, I was unable to direct it because I was now in my first year at college. But now for 2015, I've been given the green light to go and direct the Four Chairs at the Mask Theatre in Musenberg. So that's pretty exciting. So what I thought I would do, is just that I'm actually going to document it. So there's going to be a series called Four Chairs. I'll make a whatever, because that's what I do. You know what I do. So yeah, so you will get to see what I go through, who the people are, and I'll do some advertising, and you can come actually see the show. Right, I'm going to talk to you a little about Four Chairs. Four Chairs has 8 characters. Chad and Andrew are roommates. They're also students, but they're not studying the same thing. It feels like Chad and Andrew met during varsity and now they're sharing an apartment while they're furthering their studies. But it's a later part of their time at university. Chad has a girlfriend named Sarah. Sarah is quite strong and she's quite ready to start with her life. And her best friend Abby is not really okay with that. So Abby is not really pleased about Sarah's idea of making happy families with Chad. And it's known throughout the play that she's not happy with the idea. Then you have Mrs. Mitchley, who is their nosy neighbor, who seems to pop up wherever she feels like it, unannounced. Well, she does get announced, but at a very opportune time. Then we have Mr. Royston, who is the landlord. He is obviously the one who fixes everything, but he's also lonely, and he kind of feels like, Mrs. Mitchley could be a perfect companion. And we also have Jared. Jared is Mrs. Mitchley's nephew, because Mrs. Mitchley never had kids. And he is very witty, and he's got a very dry sense of humor, and he fits in where he possibly can fit in. Where there's a scenario that happens within the production, he seems to be able to slot himself in and make sure that everyone is okay. We also have Lauren, who is Andrew's ex-girlfriend, who she's not aware of the sort of damage she has caused. She believes a certain way, but she doesn't understand how it actually affects everybody else. So that's basically the characters that is in the production. It's a bit, it's going to be dark, but yeah, there will be a lot of light-hearted moments, and hopefully I'll be able to portray that throughout the production. It has been a couple of weeks since I spoke to you guys about Four Chairs. What I have done is that I wrote out the cast list of the characters that I have in Four Chairs, which is 8, and I made a list of people that I kind of think would be right for the role. And when I do have the casting call, the casting call, and hopefully those people that's on my list will be present, and hopefully see they will come into my play and perform and what have you. So it's pretty interesting, because some of the names that I do have on the list were my initial people that I wanted, but that was 4 years ago, so they might not be right for the age for the character that I want them to portray. So it's going to be interesting, it's going to be fun, and yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side with that one. And another thing that I'm also going to be doing is that I'll be talking to some people who will be a major part of the production team, like my stage manager, my props mistress. Also be talking to a musician to see if they can play their music throughout my production of 4 Chairs, and hopefully that will work out. And I'll be speaking to 2 directors as well to get their get their understanding when it comes to directing a play. So hopefully I will be on the right track with regards to mine. And then, yeah, catch you on the flip side.